Hi Cancer, welcome. This is Mountain Mama. I'm Trina, and thank you so much for coming back, or if this is your first time, thank you so much for stopping here. I'm at this beautiful creek today, wanting to get out of the heat and get some of this good healing energy and cool air and negative ions for these videos and for myself as well. All right, so I am sorry I haven't been around for a couple weeks. Those two eclipses really kicked my ass and had to deal with some things in my life. But I'm good and I'm happy to be here with you. So going to do the end of July, this last week of July, and then we'll be back soon to do the first 2 weeks of August. And also this week we'll be doing some twin flame videos and astrology videos as well. Please check those out. All right, so I already did some shuffling and invocation before the video. Try to make the intro shorter. So here I go, just a little bit more shuffling and cutting the cards. So we are asking for Cancer. All right, about love for this last week of July 2019. What is happening for Cancers? Sign of Cancer. All right, all beautiful Cancer people whose spirit is connecting with this video. What is happening for the rest of July in love 2019? All right, here we go. Oh, my honeys. All right. Okay. All right, Cancers. I'm so sorry to hear this right now, but you know, nothing ever stays the same, of course, in life. When things are super blissful and easy, you know eventually the wheel's gonna turn and you're gonna have some hard stuff come in. And likewise, when you're going through some sadness, the wheel will eventually turn and bring in some really good stuff. So, obviously, when there are difficult energies and sad things going on, there's a purpose, right? There's something to be learned, something to be let go of, something to become aware of, or a higher level coming to a relationship, but after the pain and suffering, right, pushes you to that next place within yourself. Doesn't have to be within the relationship, could be. All right, so the first energy, and if this is not for you, don't stress out and say, oh my God, what? That can't happen. I'm in a happy relationship. Obviously, the reading cannot be for every Cancer person. It's going to be for specific soul family. All right? So either you know this reading is talking to you or you know that it is not. But yeah, the energies, and this is only for the rest of July, could be completely different in August, right? But there's very clearly some feelings of sadness, loss, heartbreak, loss of a love connection, okay? This could be any kind of love, could be romantic love, could be a friendship, but this partnership, for whatever reason, is forsaken and taken over by heartbreak, by sadness, feelings of really loss around this. And you know, this is a 3 and this was a 2. So whatever purity was in this connection is being hurt or was hurt or forsaken, most likely by a third party energy. Does not have to mean it's sexual or romantic partner, but some third party, whether it was a person, a place, a thing, some third energy displaced or hurt or harmed this beautiful love connection. Okay, so that's what's going on right now. For some of you, it could just mean that the issues in the relationship, the wounds, the pain, the heartbreak in the relationship has become too strong right now for the love to prevail. It's basically knocking. You know, we all know how that is. When we've all had our feelings hurt so much and we're just fighting or this or that. Not that Three of Swords is necessarily a fighting card. But when the negative feelings are at the time outweighing the love feelings. All right, that brings us to some real doubts, possibly endings, right? What's interesting here, well, there's a lot interesting in this reading. All right, the root of this situation is the High Priestess. All right, so either you or this partner are saying basically the hurt has happened and, you know, the relationship is at the moment, you know, at least for the moment, is sort of lost or taken over by hurt, because one of you is just like, I'm in my power. I'm connecting with my higher self, and that's it. So it could be that the other one of you is feeling displaced or, you know, unable to step up to that, or unable to connect on that level. Because, yeah, I do have, for you Cancer, the card for you is stuck in suffering or prison of your own making. All right, so whatever pain, discomfort, feelings of being trapped in a situation that's hurting you or doesn't feel good, and you feel like you can't free yourself, this card is saying you actually can free yourself. You're just choosing to stay stuck in a hurtful or blind situation, allowing yourself to be sort of blindfolded and handcuffed, and not feel in your power to walk out of this situation for whatever reason. With that, there's someone around you who is, you know, yes, maybe intuitive in their feminine energy, but also there's energy of deceit. There's energy of not really being, you know, in one's integrity. So these are a lot of different energies going on in your situation. It's going to play out different for everybody. All right. You might be the High Priestess, and the other person might, you know, have these energies of being deceitful or kind of, you know, fucking themselves. They fuck themselves in some way. But I feel like most likely this is you, Cancer, feeling this way because this is in the position of the card for you. All right? And then this is someone around you, okay, who's a little murky or shady, I feel. In the past, okay, the overall energy, we have no contact. So whatever went down or is going down in this relationship, friendship, whatever, there's no contact happening or no contact coming. People not speaking about their true feelings and just keeping it to themselves. All right. And you know, I'm going to jump ahead, even though I'm trying to go one card at a time. I got to just point this out. Okay. The path that was not chosen, when we talk about the heartbreak going on, the no contact going on, this is the path that was not chosen, which is the God card, High Priestess. This is the path that was chosen, the devil. Okay, these are completely juxtaposed opposite energies. So, I'll give you a couple scenarios. This can manifest different ways, right? Yeah, the overall energy is that, you know, this higher energy of spirit and these people being aligned with this higher spiritual God energy. This path was not taken. And this path of low vibration, being a slave to something, entrapped in something, being negative or toxic, was taken. This is the path you're on. You're always free to jump the rails and jump from the primary path back over to the other path. All right? This is the path that you're on right now. Now, how that can translate in relationship is, it could be saying, that was one interpretation, leaving it in the spiritual terms. Okay, choosing darkness over light, choosing low vibration over high vibration, choosing toxic control issues or being controlled by someone who's toxic instead of being in your integrity and connecting through your higher self. So that's kind of the spiritual take for some of you. For others, the more literal, if it's a romantic relationship, the more literal interpretation is someone did not choose commitment and marriage and living together and being together for life, okay? And they wanted to keep the other person just kind of tied up. Like, you're mine, I got you tied up, bitch, but you don't have me, you know. And so there's this definite inequality, feeling like you can't get away from this person, you can't get over them. There's an obsessive love going on here, but you don't feel like your needs are met. You don't feel heard. You feel trapped. And like this person gets what they want from you, and they kind of keep you chained, but they aren't giving you what you want, right? For some of you, this is a third group, okay? Some of you are just with a person who's an addict, who is abusive. They're not aligned with their higher self. They're disconnected, and they've been acting this out through their connection with you, okay? What I see happening near future, sorry, this reading is heavy, oh my gosh. I see this effort to balance the situation, but there's just some really big ups and downs and back and forth, okay? This continues for a little while, because you go away, because you're like, I can't be with this devil energy, let me go away, be done. But then when you're away, you forget, you miss the person, you start thinking about the good times, you go back, you let them come back in. Then when you're back, you remember about the way that you're entrapped, and it's not mutual, you're not getting what you want for the long term, which is a spiritual connection, a marriage, a commitment, you know, a home together. And so, for those of you in that scenario, there's this back and forth, and but what I see ultimately, okay, for the future long-term outcome with this devil is, after a long wait, a long being stuck in limbo, a long energy where you keep sacrificing and waiting and giving up your own needs for this other person, eventually you have some kind of realization, epiphany, just some kind of enlightenment comes to you. Bam, the truth about how the connection is toxic, how this energy needs to be transformed. You see the truth of it, and here you come. with some serious transformation. The Death card, the Scorpio card, okay? You really have a huge change, Cancer, on what you're gonna put up with, on why, you know, you kind of wake up to like, why am I in this? It's keeping me stuck. Oh, it's keeping me stuck, okay? Not only just like literally chained up and entrapped, but again, hung in limbo from a tree. Like you've been stuck. You see the truth of that, and then you realize, like, why? Like, I can pull out my scythe and free myself at any time. And so you do. Okay? So, for those of you stuck in definitely, you know, abusive, toxic situations where someone has control over you, you are going to be in the future putting an end to that, going through a major ending, transformation, and all of that to free yourself. Free yourself in something that you've been stuck in for a long ass time. Years, okay? Years. And when you make this transformation and you cut out what is no longer serving your highest good, probably hasn't been for a good long while, and you just suddenly transform what you thought you needed, you suddenly realize you don't fucking need it. What you were trapped in, you suddenly realize you're free. You can just walk away. You suddenly don't even care, okay? That jumps you back over to this other path where you are aligned with spirit and your higher self, and you are going to be bringing in a very beautiful long-term connection or higher vibration connections, feeling more connected with your higher self, your integrity, especially with the Ace of Swords coming in. All right, we got spirit and the truth. So this is a beautiful reading for you, Cancer, and I'm gonna pull for you. I keep going longer and longer on these videos, trying to do 10 minutes, okay? I'm gonna pull for you a gem oracle card real quick. Just some additional information. Putting out there a stone you might want to work with. All right, so we're asking for additional message for Cancer for the last week of July 2019. What more does Cancer need to know? What stone is Cancer? Last week of July 2019. All right. So we have two very beautiful power stones coming up for you. All right, Cancer. The first one is Moldavite. And it says, your unique qualities are an important part of your life purpose. It's okay to feel and be different from others. And then it's with Diamond, which says value your self-worth. All right, your God's or Goddess's precious gem. So what I'm getting from these two cards together, all right, definitely this gold power center, solar plexus, combined with heart energy, but both of these stones are very powerful, okay? And bringing in this energy of self-worth, remembering who you are, how special you are, all the gifts you have to offer, and not selling yourself short, okay? The epiphany that's gonna come, the death card that you're gonna bring in, and massive transformation and ending that you're going to call for, is because you suddenly realize your worth. Like, you thought you knew your worth all this time, but you're gonna realize it on a more physical, real feeling level, not just intellectually. I know my worth. I know I deserve better. I know I could choose something else. No. This is gonna come down into your guts, into your loins, where you're like, Yeah, I know my worth. I don't even hesitate. I don't even deal with this bullshit. I don't even think about this. I don't even want this. I don't even entertain this, because I am in my power. I'm feeling my self-worth. I'm feeling my uniqueness. I'm feeling all the freaking gifts I have to offer. And this just doesn't even pull at me anymore. All right, because I'm in my self-love, and it doesn't resonate with me anymore. That's what I'm getting. For those of you that connects with, if it doesn't connect with you, please don't make it fit. Come for a personal reading, or come check out my video next time, which will be coming up soon, right? Within a week. I'm also doing twin flame video astrology videos this weekend. Please do like, share, subscribe. That really helps me so much. I really could use it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sending you so much love. All you beautiful Cancer people, have a magical week. All right, bye.